Hello friends, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Well, we've got our destination in sight, Death Mountain, so let's start heading our way up there. Although I get the feeling I'm going to be doing quite a number of side objectives before I get up there, because I certainly remember there being a lot of things that I have to grab before I even think about doing the next portion of the game at this point. So we'll see what happens. But here we are in Kakariko Village. There's one thing I love, it's when music fits atmosphere, and this is another one of my favorite tunes in Ocarina of Time. It's just so peaceful to listen to, just you can let all your cares in the world, just set them aside and just enjoy things as they are. In my case, it's corralling 7 cuckoos into a pen. But at least it's peaceful. It's gonna feel weird doing a bunch of the things that I don't normally do when I do the randomizers here. Because normally I set it up so that I have to only get 1 cuckoo into the pen in order to get the reward. But this time, I have to do all 7. Now, at least the reward is good. It gets you an empty bottle, but it's the amount of work getting these 7 cuckoos that certainly takes a little time. I guess while I'm up here, I might as well just talk to the guard here. There we go. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Link. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, all right. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Just that guard doesn't realize that I have a destiny to save the world. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're gonna climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano, after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a special discount. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened up in the Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So, could you go and get the mask for me next time you're in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but... well, I have no choice. This is my job. In fairness, I know exactly how you feel. Alright, well we got that all set up, so that will begin the Happy Mask trading sequence, which I will have to do the entirety of it. Thankfully, a lot of things get either mitigated or skipped over in randomizers in general, so I haven't had to do that for quite some time now, but I will have to do the entirety of the mask trade sequence. And hopefully, I remember to do it before I turn into an adult. Because for anyone who doesn't know, early iterations of Ocarina, and I mean that more in the N64 case, not the like particular versions of Ocarina in general, there is actually a very major glitch that is in the game, and you wouldn't know it until it was probably too late. So I think I've talked about this before, but I'll try to give a brief overview. So the way games store data is they have to be able to keep track of things that you do throughout the game. Sometimes those things are permanent, like beating a dungeon. Well, I'll just use Zelda for an example. Beating a dungeon gets you a permanent item, but the game also has to keep track that, yes, this dungeon is complete. So so that way it knows to begin any other story sequences or any other side quests that say like, hey, you have to have at least beaten this dungeon before this side quest becomes available. And they call... I think that's everyone. Let me bring them back. Okay, so I've got one left. I just have to find it. So we'll say the things themselves are kept as flags. That's the term you'd use to keep track of that. So there are permanent flags and temporary flags. That's the general gist. So that also applies to whenever Link receives items. Like, it has to say, like, hey, oh, I've obtained this sword. The game has to keep track of that. Or I've obtained this shield. But the game also has to make note of the event in question having been done so that you don't repeat the same event over and over. So in addition to getting the flag that sets that you've got the item, it also sets that the event is complete and you don't have to redo it. So there is a Deku Nut upgrade in this game that has a glitch attached to it. And I can't believe this is taking me... oh, it's up there, darn it. It's been ages since I've done this. That explains why I wasn't keeping track of things. There is the event for this Deku Nut upgrade. So think of it as the acquisition of it and the event being flagged as done. That's the thing we have to keep in mind. So there is another thing in this game with the adult trading sequence. If you do this trade sequence, and mind you, you would do this just naturally, like... okay, so I'm gonna have to flip you over the fence. So normally you just go through the game and you do this trade sequence without ever really even thinking about this consequence. So you go along, you do the trade sequence, and you get to one of the items, which is the poacher saw. When you get the poacher saw in the game, there is an error with the acquisition of it. And in fairness, I don't know if it's the getting of the item or the finishing of the event. But what ends up happening by accident is it will also flag the event of the Deku Nut upgrade being acquired as completed. Now, the reverse isn't true. If you do get the Deku Nut upgrade before you acquire the poacher saw or do the event, nothing happens. You're absolutely fine. The error just comes from doing the poacher saw upgrade before doing the Deku Nut upgrade. So I have to remember to finish the mask trade sequence before I think about becoming an adult. Easy to do, just as easy to forget. So we're going to come up here now. I'm also going to do this. This is something I do by accident, but this time I'm doing it on purpose. Oops. Haha! Nope, I don't need the grave. So normally I talk to these graves by accident, but I actually want to do this time, because I want to actually play out this part of the script. Oh, no. Can you just, like, fight me? Ouch. This is just becoming a bit of, this is just not working out. Excuse me, can I just, like, smack you for a second? Thank you. Ah, you killed me! Unbelievable! Oh, what? You're not one of Ganondorf's men, are you? Because of my role as a ghost, I had to act like that. I apologize. Now then, let me introduce myself. I am one of the ghostly composer brothers of Kakariko Village. All the people in this village are born to serve the royal family of Hyrule. We brothers also served the royal family, and were assigned to study the hereditary mystic powers of the family. Though we never could figure out the power of the Triforce, we had almost completed our study of controlling time with the tones of ocarinas. Actually, we did complete that study. We would have been famous if that hateful Ganondorf had not tried to steal our results. We could never let him reap the fruits of our research. That's why we gave our lives to protect the secret. Do you want to hear what I said again? I'll give you the illusion of choice. And then you come over here, you talk to the other grave. Oops. Nope, I forgot. I can't shield with a stick. Thankfully, these ghosts are a lot more tame compared to regular Poes. This is... Wow, I am very sloppy at this right now. I don't want to use Deku Nuts because I feel like I could just do that and end it. So it's the other brother. Ugh, I'm dead again! What? You again? Somehow you remind me of Princess Zelda. Since you may have some connection with the royal family, I'll tell you a little more of our tale. Back then, people called us great composers because of the many musical masterpieces we wrote. But we brothers were not just composers. We had a mission to analyze the mysterious powers of Hyrule's royal family. Our names would be a part of Hyrule's history if we could complete our research. We kept our study extremely secret until we completed it. To tell the truth, each of us was studying a different song, one to summon the sun, and another to summon the moon. If you were really sent by a member of the royal family, I will tell you about the results of our study. We inscribed it on the royal tombstone. As a messenger of the royal family, you should show your royal credentials on top of the Triforce mark. Do you want to hear what I said again? I give you the illusion of choice. Okay, oops. So, let's get the Sun Song. Oops. Come on. Now, of course, we do have to listen to all the notes getting played now. But we do get to see full cutscenes this time. Most of these just get skipped because, hey, you know, you're trying to play the game. You want to get through it. But then it's like, what the heck did I just do? And boom. My music can blow up tombstones. I should remember this power in case I go to an alternate world. But there we go. We got our way in here. Haha. This really does make it so much easier. There we go. Now, I don't have a flame source, so I couldn't do anything with those torches. I will have to remember that, because I think that's a piece of heart, but memory does not serve me well right now. Now, this is the fast way if you just want to get through here without really dealing with redeads and you don't mind taking a little damage. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun. Give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers! Time to be a master of dawn and dusk. And then conveniently, by playing the song in here, it turns things to the wee hours of the night. Which is exactly what I wanted, because now I can do some grave pilfering. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the sun's song. There we go. Got the sun's song. Now we can control night and day however we want. And we can just quickly bring ourselves back to here. No issue. I will say, going through that in my early years, I always remember just slowly tiptoeing around the Redeads because I did not want to, like, aggravate them at all because they were legitimately terrifying, especially when you're a kid. But of course now I got to get up close and personal with the Redead here. Because that's the key to bringing forth this treasure chest. And freezes you, but that's fine. Now, I think you're a piece of heart, right? You're not something out of the way? You are a piece of heart. Good. That's one of the ones I actually forget. And again, it's because the puzzle is playing Sun Song, but you don't have like an obvious marker that says like, oh, play Zelda's Lullaby. I am actually going to get this first. And then, Dompe! Hey kid, don't mess around with the graves. I'm Dompe the Gravekeeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dompe the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. Do you want me to dig here? 10 rupees for one hole. So yes, let's see what happens. Okay, just 5. So, the whole point with this game is we have to bring Dompe around to the dirt patches, and we just have to have Dompe dig in them. There is a piece of heart that can be won from this game, so we have to actually do it. Now, it might be a case of chance for finding the piece of heart. There are things in the game that don't make it completely chance. And I say that with large emphasis because there is actually, and I didn't know this for the longest time, there is actually a maximum limit. Ooh, beauty. So if you go through this and get to 16 digs, I'm fairly certain at that point it is guaranteed that a piece of heart will appear. 10 rupees for a dig. Please do. So I'm going to try to see just how well this goes right now anyways. If I have to, I'll come back with a bigger wallet and try again, because I do know one of the best rupee grinding spots in the game now, so I will not starve for rupees at all, especially as Child Link. Maybe I'll get lucky otherwise. That is a zilch. Okay, we'll move on. Alright, you should be over this hole now. So that was 4. Now, of course, the one thing that makes this... Hey! We got the piece of heart! Awesome! Don't have to worry about this game ever again. I'm lucky! Hey, sometimes I do say in life, luck is a skill. And that's one thing I try to bank on sometimes. But anyways, who needs a discount at a shop when you know where a free shield is? So, there we go. That's a good time save for the Hylian shield, which I will mark. And that's all the business in the graveyard right now. So let's keep on moving. Oh yes, I should also mark Sun Song. Okay. Now we go through Kakariko here. We get as many Skulltulas as we can. I will need that for some cases. Oops. Nope. Come on, Link. I need you to stay on the platform. So that makes number 6. Now, while I'm just quickly going around here and destroying some Skulltulas, so the thing I was saying with the Gravekeeper game before I got the piece of heart, the reason it does take so long is you do need to be over the dirt patches. One convenient skip in randomizers that I take full advantage of is Dompe will always get a one dig success, so you don't have to go around the grave and be like, is this going to be it? Is this going to be it? And he will also always succeed no matter where he is, even if he's over the stone path. So, like, if you saw how much of the stone path was actually around the graveyard, so it does take some time for Dompe to walk around to get to new dirt patches. Okay, that is Gold Skulltula number 9. And now... Oops. Oh, let's do this. Don't do pots! Oh, I missed. I gotta do it again. Don't do pots. No! I keep missing. I need this to work. Don't do pots! Oh, I missed again. No, I've gotta get this to work. I'm gonna make this work. I've got more pots. Link's not a stranger to breaking pots. Alright, I just gotta get my aim right. Okay, yeah, I can't do that. Is this good enough? No, I just missed! I'll take the rupees, but I am going to destroy the Skulltula with the pots. I said I was going to have fun with this game, and darn it, I'm having fun. Is that enough? No! That was just a flat miss! I'm gonna make this work. One more shot right now. I might actually leave through there and come back to restore the pots if this doesn't work. No! That's it. I'm leaving. I gotta get those pots back. Still nighttime. That's fine. Of course, we get the cutscene at night. That is one element of older games that I'm nostalgic for. And certainly a lot of newer era games do this fantastically. So I've got no complaints about it. But I really like how the skyboxes for a lot of older games... There we go! Feels good. I like how a lot of skyboxes for older games are literally just like a sphere, like just a sphere that surrounds the world. And it's just a texture with clouds on it, but it just keeps going around and around and around. And I really like to watch those skyboxes. I don't know why, just it's peaceful in a way. Alright. Well, now we've got 10 Skulltulas, so I can get the first Gold Skulltula reward here, which is perfect, because I want the adult wallet. So now I can hold up to 200 rupees, which is fantastic, and I'm going to be needing those in a bit, because one of the things to purchase is magic beans. And I do want magic beans for getting all of the things that I will need them for, but I do need to get all 10, because in my mind that is completion, getting all 10, and I guess in this case planting all 10? Oh no, stall children, get away, get away, get away. Oh wait, I'm older, I don't fear you! I can travel around Hyrule at night without any issue. Okay, now then. I do want to try to get to Lon Lon Ranch at night, because there are a few Skulltulas I can get there. And I can also time it so that I can do daytime related business without having to worry about leaving the ranch. Now this won't be everything per se, but it is something. One minor thing I am not looking forward to, and I remember this being something I struggled heavily with on first few playthroughs, is the horse races. Not even just with Gorman, or Ingo, sorry. I'm getting confused. But I struggled with those horse races a fair bit. Both the races with Ingo and the one you do afterwards as like the part of the time trial. So I'm not looking forward to it. I might get it done as soon as possible so that I don't have to fret about things, because it is something you can do early. Also, another thing I'm not looking forward to is the 10 big pose in Hyrule Field. I've gotten so used to doing those, only getting one in the game, I now have to remember where all 10 are. Good luck me. Okay. Alright, so with this puzzle, you'd have to be pushing the boxes around, but this is my quick way to do it. So we just move this one a little bit, which gives us just enough room to hop in here, and we can hop ourselves through the hole. No issue whatsoever. And there we go. Another heart container has been completed. 5 of 20 acquired. Hearts, I mean, not heart pieces. That's a different story altogether. Alright. So we got that. And now, since I am here already, and that is treated as my last exit, I can sunsong here, it'll instantly become daytime, and I'm right here ready for the daytime portions of things. That is what you call time saving. So now we'll come over here, and we'll visit Malin. Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How'd you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend, fairy boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? Oh, I see how it is. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, fairy boy. And then, I think she says, yeah, my mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. And there's your hint to pull out the ocarina. Oh, cute ocarina. Are you going to play this song with that ocarina? Okay, this is the song. Alright, we got Epona's song all set and ready to go once we get to the adult timeline. Now, I'm fairly certain that this is something that can be skipped over if you don't come to the ranch as a kid. Like, you would, if you were to try to come here as an adult without having visited first to get Epona's song, I'm fairly certain you just get roadblocked on half the things you can do. Oh yeah, I think this one, yeah. Oh, Epona! She's grown fond of you, fairy boy. And there we have a trusty steed throughout time. But yeah, I'm fairly certain you just get roadblocked here if you never visit here to get Epona's song the first time. Although, I think every playthrough I've done, I've never missed coming here with Epona's, to get Epona's song the first time. I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be, if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malin back in a good mood. So what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. I'm gonna throw these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick these 3 out, hang on, let me try that again. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Wanna play? You have 30 seconds. Alrighty then, get ready. Here go the Super Cuckoos. Start looking! Alright. Alright, can I do a perfect? Well, that's 2 for 2. And... not you. 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 Did you wander over here? I was 2 for 2, and then I just couldn't find the last one. Oh, it's a discount. Nice. Quite generous of you. I'll just get the one that I noticed right off the bat. That is a trick that players can do. I always remember doing it as such, but I do know that if you really want to make sure you get it right, there we go. Take all of the regular cuckoos, trap them in a location they can't get out, and then play the game, and you just see the 3 cuckoos come down, and you know which one's there. Hey you! You got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys. How'd you like to marry Malin, huh? I'll give you the illusion of choice. I was just kidding. Just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Oh, I'm proud to present you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. Well, that makes bottle number 2. And also Epona's song. I should not forget to mark these. Playing the actual game, I don't really need to have the tracker, but I think it's just a good way to keep track of other things too, like Gold Skulltulas. So I think it's just a convenience thing that I've just decided I want to keep working with. Alright, well, that takes care of Lon Lon Ranch. One of the other side quest areas we have to go to is the Lost Woods. But I am going to make a little detour over here. Quick 40 rupees, never hurt anybody. Take advantage of this while I can. And we are going to go visit the Happy Mask shop. And now begins this side quest. Hi! Welcome to the Happy Mask shop. We deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask, you sell the mask, and bring the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. After you've sold all the masks, you will become happy yourself. Have faith. That is a good thing, though. Just having some good faith is a good way to just keep a smile on your face, you know? Alright. Time to put on this Pikachu reject mask, and let's go get this one sold. Now, of course, because I do not have warp magic until I spontaneously become an adult, I do have to walk my way over places. But conveniently, passing by the bridge here does give me another opportunity to completely mess up a trick that I could do blindfolded. It doesn't take up too much time. So we'll get this one all taken care of, go back, and we'll get the Skull Mask. But I should also get a bottle filled with bugs, because I do need to keep that in mind for getting Gold Skulltulas. Since there are 9 patches of soft soil, I think, 9 or 8, that have Gold Skulltulas in them, and the only way to get them out is with bottle bugs. And this one here is one of my spots that I just know that bugs do appear. So now we're set. Oops, I need that mask. So we'll go up here, we'll get this mask sold. Now what I'm going to do, so I've got the magic beans that need to be planted in the soft soil, but I do also have the bottle bugs that I need to put into the soils for getting the Gold Skulltula. So what I'm gonna kind of kill two stones with one bird here. I'm going to wait until I have magic beans, and then I'll use the magic beans as an indicator for any soft soil that I've checked. So it might take a hot minute, because the only way I'm getting magic beans is by getting explosives, which I don't have any explosives until I finish Dodongo's Cavern, which I will get to eventually. There just happens to be so many side quest related things that I need to take care of. Thankfully, the portion after getting the next spiritual stone will not be this side quest heavy. Or at least I hope so. The game can betray my expectations sometimes. Now, Ocarina, get you out. Did you say nighttime? I thought you said daytime. Wait, it's already daytime. Lower the bridge. Lower the bridge. I bet that just feels so weird for people. It's like it instantly becomes nighttime and they're like already busy pulling up the bridge for safety. And then suddenly they see the moon just like going 1,000 miles a second in the sky, and it instantly turns to daytime again, and it's like, what kind of ramifications does this have on the world? Okay, we've got the mask, payment received, and there's a skull mask. So, now we are going to make a trip back to Kokiri Forest. And the reason we are going to do that is to go to the Sacred Forest Meadow and get Saria's Song. The trigger for that is visiting Princess Zelda and getting the letter. So now that we got that well squared away, we can just head on back to Kokiri Forest, and there will be no issues. We can do all the things that we need to do up there for the now, and have everything all set for future expeditions. I can't do everything in one go, but it is enough, and I do need to get Saria's Song to progress the game. Definitely one of those, I don't know how I would have figured this out without a guide type of situations on my first playthrough, because it just never clicks to like either listen to the hints that are given or talk to people and get information. Okay, so now that we've done that, I actually want it to be nighttime. Because there is a Skulltula that I can get in Kokiri Forest over here. So here we are, back in the forest. Gotcha. And there goes the next one, number 13. Correct. Let's just have a look. Still on track, 13. Come on, let's go. We gotta go get lost in the woods. There are also a number of games that I do need to play in there too, so we're about to get a lot of equipment upgrades. So I guess I should move the mask to the skull mask. Okay. We'll start with the first one here. 1, 2, 3. In there. That'll be a maxed out slingshot. Cool! You're great! You scored 3 perfect bullseyes by not moving at all and just keep hitting the shoot Deku Seeds button. I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. It is interesting to see how there are Deku Scrubs that do get along with people. Like, I know that there's the mad scrubs that you see when you're an adult, but just to think that even, like, the regular Deku Scrubs can, like, be friends with you in this world, which is still a rarity. Okay, so now I gotta play the Ocarina memory game, and unlike randomizers, I gotta do all 3 rounds of increasing difficulty. So give me a sec, I'm gonna focus here. Alright, one more for this one. Alright, well that's game 1. That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. A single green rupee. Do you want to play some more? Of course I do. I gotta get your heart piece. Alright, keep it nice and simple. I like that. Yes, please keep it nice and simple. One more note for this round. Oh wow, that actually, like, was pretty simple. Alright, that's round 2. Well, in between text boxes here, question for anyone. Have you ever played this memory game and gotten an Ocarina song as the note progression? Because I feel like if you are lucky enough, you could have an actual, like, recorded in this game Ocarina song be played on this memory game. And I'm really curious if anyone's ever had that situation happen. Alright, well, final game. We'll see how well this goes. Yes, just keep it nice and simple. This is going to be all 8 notes. Ooh, I like how this is going. If I just remember the first 4 notes, then I can try to remember the next set. Okay. 6 down, 2 to go. Ooh, I like natural progression. I hope it's the up note. Make that super simple. Hey! A nice, easy batch of notes. Alright, a successful memory game. Haven't lost my touch. Heart piece acquired. Alright, now we'll make our way further into the Lost Woods. But I will also get the Skull Mask out. So I... Oh! Oh! Hey, over here! Link, good to see you again. Listen to this! After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too. Do you want to hear what I said again? I give you the chance to free yourself. If you are courageous, you will make it through the forest just fine. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. I keep forgetting how many times Kapora Kapora shows up in this game. So we'll have to come back here with bombs to do some things. But I can my way over here. You're just generic business scrubs, but there is also a patch of soft soil there with a gold skull in it, so I will have to get back eventually. But this is the Deku Theater. So this is a fun little area where you bring your masks, and you see the Deku Scrub populace likes your mask or not. You come here with the Skull Mask, and then you come here later with the Mask of Truth, which is one thing that eluded me for a long time, and it's also because of the glitch in the game. So they like our Skull Mask enough that they're going to give us an upgrade. And that'll be all Deku Sticks. There we go. We have maxed out at 30. And that's also good because besides the Mask of Truth, that mask has... Skull Mask is the only other mask with a direct reward attached to it. Now, I don't know if the Keaton Mask and the Grave Mask have any, like, hidden properties attached to them. Because the Bunny Hood in this game actually does have a hidden property of preventing any stall children from ever coming out from the ground in Hyrule Field. I didn't know that for years. That is a very cool thing, and I wish it was much more explicit. Not that it's like and something you actually like you desperately need, because by that point in the game, the stall children should be nothing in comparison to whatever else you're dealing with. But it's really cool that it does have that hidden little property. Alright, well, we have made our way through, and here we are, Sacred Forest Meadow. And of course, Saria just casually comes here to play her song, not worrying about any of the dangers in the forest whatsoever. I've been waiting for you, Link. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the Ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits of the forest. Would you like to play the Ocarina with me? I give you the illusion of choice. Okay, try to follow along with the melody I will play. Are you ready? Now, anyone who has ever played Ocarina, have you ever actually used Saria's song for its stated purpose, which is being able to talk to Saria wherever you want to? Because I know that Saria is another way to receive hints in the game. Like, Navi gives her own hints, but Saria is another one. Has anyone ever actually used those hints before? I'm curious. Let me know. But now we've got Saria's song. Alright, so now that we got Saria's song, we can make our way back through the woods here. Because there is a Skull Kid who really wants a Skull Mask. So we are going to give him a Skull Mask. We just have to make our way back through here. And thankfully, shortcuts are awesome. Also a neat little early game farm trick if you can't make it to Hyrule Castle. There is a 5 rupee that will spawn there. Not again! Did you learn an Ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the ocarina with this button where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. How do you know this? Where is the staff? I can't see it. I'm just a boy. I also suggest that you play even when a score is not displayed, just like this. Hoot, 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 hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? No! Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status subscreen. You should memorize those melodies. What is a subscreen? I'm just a boy. What are you talking about? Okay, I took the completely wrong correct direction. I want to exit this way. Much faster. Alright, so now that we've got Saria's song, we can now play it and befriend the Skull Kid, who will totally not try to destroy the world in a few years' time. No, he won't. Definitely not. Okay, now that we're friends, we get a heart piece. And now that he is our friend, under that mask, are you that Kokiri kid? Quite an unusual mask you have there. I like it. It may make me look a little bit tougher. Hey, why don't you give it to me? I'll give you the illusion of choice. I'm gonna wear this all the time. Okay, so we got that all taken care of. Next step finished. But with that, we can now make our way back. And we can go back to Hyrule Town. We'll hand in the rupees, and we'll get the next mask, which I can conveniently pick up and take to Kakariko Graveyard, and we'll give the mask there. And I don't really have to worry about getting the bunny hood per se, which is mask number 4 in that situation. But I will probably do it just to have it in my inventory so I don't forget. Now, talking about that glitch situation from earlier, it's the Mask of Truth portion of the Deku Theater that is the glitch, or is the tragic part of the glitch if you don't deal with it soon enough. Good, timed that just right. Oops. Jeez, I was just about to play the Song of Soaring. I don't have warp magic, sadly. But there we go. We can get back into town. I don't even have to do a bridge jump. I can still, I still have tons of money right now. I could buy a Goron tunic if I wanted to. Or a fish! Clearly the market of Hyrule, or in this case the economy of Hyrule, knows its priorities. A bottle of bottled fish, which can be found in almost every body of water, costs just as much as a tunic that would let you survive in a volcano. Alright. Well, now that the skull mask portion of that's taken care of, it is time for the spooky mask. So let's head back to the graveyard, get that handed in. Again, probably would be a great idea for me to just get that handed in, come back, and I would not have to worry at all. Oh, yes, I should also mark Saria's song. Yes, I've got the starting 4 songs, so all is good. Alright, back to Kakariko. And back to the graveyard. Now, another example of flags in this game. So, as you can see, all the cuckoos have escaped the pen again. So if we keep going back and handing the cuckoos into the pen, every successful roundup of 7, we would get 50 rupees as a reward. Naturally, it takes a lot of time, but hey, if you need money, that is a way to do it. But the game has to keep track of the number of cuckoos that you have thrown into the pen. But it will remember that you have thrown cuckoos into the pen until you've thrown the 7th one in. So, like, if I was to throw a cuckoo into the pen, and then I think it's only as far as just going into buildings in Kakariko. But as long as you are within the vicinity, I'm almost certain that the cuckoos will be kept track of. And you can, like, do your business and then come back and just keep playing the game again. But the game will remember that every time. Alright, fun little thing that I do. Like, actually, you'll see here in just a sec. Right now, that cuckoo is considered in the territory of the pen. It should actually be in the pen when I exit this little cove here. Just didn't not want to forget that heart piece. See, look at that, right there. So the game will remember that for now. But as soon as I was to hand in all 7, then the game would reset the flag, and you would be able to do the minigame all over again. But it's only once you've handed in the 7th. Alright. Well, a bit of legwork around Hyrule, but the mask quest is just about completed. I can't do anything further until I have all 3 spiritual stones, because, hey, here's another example of how the flags work. So, the running man, who is what you would have to do to get the final mask traded, he will not spawn in Hyrule Field until you have all 3 spiritual stones. So there's a flag that gets set when you would acquire the 3rd spiritual stone, and that flag would stay in play for the rest of the game. But you have to get the 3rd spiritual stone in order for that to happen. Until that point, he will not spawn in Hyrule Field. But there we go. Bunnyhood has been acquired. I will say, again, talking about the hidden properties of the Bunnyhood, if I have to wander around Hyrule Field as a kid, the Bunnyhood is very practical if you don't want to get bothered by the stall children. So until I get to that point, who knows, this might not actually be that bad of an idea. But that at least covers the mask quest up to its current point of doneness, as it were. I know that that was a very, very lengthy process, but at the very least, I was able to tag in doing the graveyard, doing all of the games and all the songs up to that point, especially in the Lost Woods. Just getting all the things in general. It certainly worked out. But I will say I've been going for quite a bit of time here, and I think it would be a great idea if we started the next episode fresh with the beginning of our trek up Death Mountain. So I'm going to take a little pause here, as it were. And when we come back on the next episode, we will begin our journey up to Death Mountain and the home of the Gorons. And maybe we'll go exploring through Dodongo's cavern and we'll finally get access to some explosives. That'll certainly open up a game quite a bit. Looking forward to it, and I hope you are as well when we're back on the next episode. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.